Now, we've been there for like 15 years, and they've never cared for us. But it didn't help that we had dogs the whole time, and they were barking dogs. And the one dog would jump up on the fence and loosen the slats. The husband, he came over, and he told us that the dogs were scaring his wife. They were afraid that they'd get loose and that she was going to be attacked, and that we needed to do something about it or he was going to call the police. So a couple weeks go by, and then this sermon series comes about, and we had to sit around and talk about our neighbors. Well, I didn't even know their names. And I thought, well, maybe I need to do something about that. So I was convicted to try to mend our relationship. Well, I told my Sunday school class, and it's because I wanted to be held accountable, because you're more likely to follow through if people know you're going to do this. I said, well, I'm going to make some chicken enchiladas Tuesday night, and I'll have a pan ready to take over there on Wednesday. So Wednesday's the day. So about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I make sure that there are trucks out there. I said, okay, this is it. With all that stuff, I headed over there, and his truck was there. I knew that they were home, so I rang the doorbell, and I waited, and I waited. And I rang it again, and I waited, and I waited. And about the third time, I thought, well, maybe they're avoiding people. But I went ahead and I rang the doorbell a fourth time. Still no answer. I said, well, I tried. So I turned around, and as I was getting off the porch, here comes this small white SUV pulling into their driveway. I said, well, that's them. I didn't even know they had another car. So I thought, okay, showtime. So I'm carrying the stuff, and I approached the car, and they're still seated in there, and they rolled the windows down. I said, I am so sorry that our dogs had scared you. I said, my husband had put this fence there, and I told him the whole story. And I said, I made this for you. And they were just as nice as could be. And she said, oh, you shouldn't have done that. I said, well, I just felt so bad that you had been scared by our dogs. And all the time I'm talking to them, after I had handed her the pan of enchiladas, I am leaning on their door frame, and we're just talking like long-lost friends. Probably, it was more than half an hour. I don't know how long, but it was more than half an hour. So, I wrapped it up, and I had told them a little bit about myself. And I said, well, y'all have a good day, and I walked away. And I'm hoping that we'll have a better relationship after that.